Hey guys, welcome back. Kalos Invitational 3 play-ins, round of 8. The Kyle and Bad Dummy, we just saw a 15-turn game, very quick. And Bad Dummy took that one down, so he's going to need this game or a potential game 3 to move on to the round of 4. And likewise, the Kyle needs to rattle off 2 in a row. So here we go. We're going to switch sides for continuity, so it's going to be Kyle on the bottom and Bad Dummy on the top. Two of the most common, if not the two most common, leads in ADV right now, staring each other down. Zapdos and T-Tower protecting Rock Slide, BP to Swampert, and Rock Slide connecting with that. Not choice banded based on the damage roll, and Swampert does have leftovers. Hydro Pump 14% on incoming Bliss. See if Swampert wants to stick around. Doesn't. Goes to Gengar thinking there'll be a Toxic. He is absolutely right about that. It'll blank on the Poison type here. Back to T-Tar, and Moltres from Bad Dummy. Interesting, these two very threatening to each other. Will-O-Wisp very threatening, and the 4x weakness on Rock Slide, obviously a problem. He does go straight for Slide. Moltres does not stick around, and Cloyster finds his way in against Swampert now, taking 22% on the way in from Surf. Definitely a great Spikes opportunity, and here it comes. The way that he'll be punished for that is going to be Toxic. Seems like a fine turn for the Kyle. And there is Spike Slayer number 2 as Gengar comes in, which is a definite threat to Cloyster with HP Grass, with Thunderbolt, whatever it may be. Zapdos in, and it is in fact HP Grass. Maybe he thought Swampert was going to come in, anticipating Thunderbolt, but it was just Zapdos. Changes it up to Ice Punch, 62%. And all that the Kyle does back is Baton Pass out. Definitely an advantageous turn that time for Bad Dummy. Now Blissey comes into the opposing Gengar. Both players have Gengar, though so far it's only the Kyle that has Spikes to protect. There's Taunt, preventing Soft Boiled, trying to keep Blissey low. She's at 59% right now. T-Tar comes into it. Ice Beam, and a Freeze. That is crappy. The Kyle looked to make a nice little tempo play here. It still could really hurt. Here comes Focus Punch. But he does not thaw. That is unfortunate. That freeze could really end up mattering. We'll see what happens here. Surf 20% on the poisoned and low Cloyster. Now at just 33%. Goes straight boom as opposed to layer number 3. That does not hit the Gengar, so he gets some value out of that Cloyster before it fades. Swampert takes a nice little chunk. 69% from that. Giggity. Here is Zapdos against Swampert. Protect. And Hidden Power straight into it. Certainly indicating HP Grass, but I don't believe we've seen the Hidden Power prior to that turn to confirm that it's definitely HP Grass as opposed to just a bluff and it's actually Ice. T-Tar comes into Gengar. Here's the Focus Punch attempt. Whether he thaws or not, it's going to be broken up. And he does not thaw. Trying to get any value at all out of this T-Tar. Rachi comes in, taking HP Grass really well, only 10%. That was the last poke for the Kyle. Still don't know the last poke for Bad Dummy. Fire Punch now. Wow, he baits him with Rachi to Fire Punch, and then he brings in the T-Tar, so Fire Punch gets rid of the freeze. What a nice play for the Kyle. I don't know if that was Bad Dummy screwing up or the Kyle being a master, but that was a really nice play, baiting him into the Fire Punch to give him the free thaw. So T-Tar actually gets value there by getting a big 91% Rock Slide off on the way out, where it's totally possible he wouldn't have had any value at all if he just never thaws. So really nice sequence there for the Kyle. That being said, as much praise as I'm giving him, he's currently not in the best shape. He's not out of it. Blissey's low right now, but he could definitely be in a better position. There's Ice Beam on the incoming Swampert now. Blissey's gaining lefties first, so she's faster. There's Soft Boiled, and there's Earthquake, and this is not looking good for the Kyle now. Bad Dummy is definitely getting the better end of this exchange. He's recovering 50%. He's only taking 37, now 34% in exchange. So clearly he is netting positive here. Here comes Gengar. Bliss goes soft. Will-O-Wisp here, so we know the full set of the Gengar. No, we don't. We haven't seen the last move. We know Thunderbolt, Taunt, Will-O-Wisp. It's usually Ice Punch, but it could be something obscure. Fire Punch, Giga Drain, what have you. Swampert comes in now to an Ice Beam, takes it well, but as we saw just a moment ago, it is not faster than this Blissey. Bliss gets out of the way anyway. Last Poke is a spiker for Bad Dummy. If Cloyster even had spin, that's no longer an option, so any layers of spikes if the Skarm gets down are gonna be there to stay, and there is layer number 1. Fire Punch gets roared out. Good roar for the Kyle. Gengar's probably the best thing that could have been roared out there. Zapdos would have been fine as well, but Gengar's good. Goes straight Thunderbolt. I don't know if I love that. Will-O-Wisp might have been better on the switch. I don't think Moltres would have had the balls to switch in there. Taunt. Met with the immediate Ice Beam, so the Kyle there outplayed by Bad Dummy, who played around that taunt coming down. Will-O-Wisp on the way out. And there is Ice Beam. The Kyle falls further behind. 3-6 advantage now for Bad Dummy, looking to punch his ticket into the round of 4. Rachi in, Blissey out. Here's Moltres. Here's Calm Mind. Rachi, we've only seen Calm Mind and Fire Punch, so we don't know what he wants to do here. Ice Punch to play, going for the 20% freeze, doesn't find it, and he's going to need that freeze or a critical hit now, or he is toast. Neither one comes. There's the Flamethrower, and I believe that, I believe the Kyle is dead the second the Rachi goes down, and he agrees. This game a lot longer in comparison. Not that 42 turns is a long game, but it's a lot longer than 15 turns that we got. But the result is the same. It is going to be a Bad Dummy victory. This one fairly decisive. He will end the game with all 6 of his Pokemon still standing. Good effort by the Kyle. Good play by the Kyle. I definitely like that one sequence that I pointed out in particular. The freeze on the T-Tower was unlucky to begin with, so definitely some stuff happened, but Bad Dummy looking good in this set. He's going to take down a good opponent pretty convincingly. So it's going to be Bad Dummy against Sam Best in the round of 4. Should be a good set. As of the time of this recording, it has not happened yet, but when it does, you know where it'll be. Absolutely give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Join our Discord, check out the Pokemon Perfect thread, and of course, most importantly, please subscribe to the Kalos Narrates YouTube channel. I will see you guys with more content coming up soon.